Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started. First, we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll have a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. At this time, we'll do the oath of office for Mr. Kurt Bauke. Oh, I'm sorry. First, I need approval of the agenda.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Now we'll do the oath of office, Mr. Kurt Bauke.
I'm going to approve that first. Okay. Welcome back. You can stand right there so she can get a picture of you. She wants a picture of you for the paper. So please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Missouri, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of school director in and for the Farmington R7 School District, County of St. Francis, State of Missouri, to the best of my ability, according to law. Thank you.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to motion and a second to approve the minutes of the April 16th special board meeting. Have a second? All those in favor? Okay. Now I need a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the April 16th regular board meeting.
So moved.
Second? All those in favor? Okay. And now I need a motion and a second for the minutes of the May 14th special board meeting. A second?
Second.
All those in favor? Okay. Now we'll do the communications. First up will be Dr. Lamons on the Special Olympic athletes.
All right, at this time I would like to introduce Miss Mary Barbie, Miss Debbie Moore, and Miss Christy Widows. And I'd like to give out a shout out, and Brittany Kitchell. A shout out to Debbie and Christy. Miss Barbie had to be out a little bit this year, and we could not have made all this happen without the support of those three ladies. And we would like to celebrate our Special Olympic athletes at this time.
We'd like to thank our athletes, parents, administrators, and coaches. We've had a very amazing year. We participated in 2 bowling tournaments, excuse me, 3 basketball games, and 3 track meets. The athletes have spent many hours practicing for each sport. We're extremely proud of them and their hard work. All right, so the first one is for our senior this year, Alyssa Pohl. Thank you. Did you want to say something? Oh, you could just leave that right here.
Wow, I don't know what to say, but all I know is I love my school, and I loved being in here here with everyone who is here at here at Farmington High School. I am just so glad that I was able to get through my senior year. Things that I've been going through have been tough, but all I know is that I love my teachers and they can love me no matter what.
The next one is Angelina Klukas. Gabe Coletti. Kyle Gray. Quincy Watson. Mackenzie Stanley. And Willow Dawson. Thank you, athletes, for all your hard work. We've really enjoyed this year with you. Thank you.
We all went to
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. I'll wait till they get done. Okay, Dr. Mons will now recognize the student awards of ACT and A+.
All right, would all my A+ top tutoring hours and my plus or 30+ ACT students come to the stage at this time? All right. At tonight's board meeting, I always like that we can recognize our students that we always recognize our top tutoring hours for our A+ program. And we have, I think we had 75 seniors that participated in that program this year. But we have 3 students that kind of went above and beyond in their tutoring hours. Students are only required to do 50 tutoring hours. And this year we had our top 3 students were, the very first one is Rhett Coughlin, and he had 104.5 tutoring hours throughout the course of his high school career. So Rhett, if you would step forward at this time. And then our second highest student was Jocelyn Grimes, who had 95 tutoring hours. And then our third student was Jaden Tucker with 82 and a half student hours, or tutoring hours. We appreciate all of them for giving back to our students, and we also use A+ sometimes as a mentoring opportunity in Roosevelt, and we had 1 or 2 in Jefferson this year, and that's been a really successful program, and we're very proud of that. And the next group of students that I would like to recognize are students that have had or have received a 30 or more on their ACT. So when I call your name, please step forward. First, we have Sean Downs. And next we have Evan Cloudis, and Evan is only a freshman, so that's pretty exciting stuff. Then we have Caroline Klump. Alex Cummings. Ella Davis. Claire Maloney. And Kate Northern. All right, thank you guys. Thank you.
Can you guys come back so she can get a picture
Yeah.
for the paper?
Okay, at this time I will have Mr. Chad Mills make the introductions for the spring athletes.
We have 5 sports in the spring at the high school, and 2 of those sports are going to be here to present today. You're going to meet our baseball and golf teams, and both of them had outstanding years. And we're going to bring up, fellas, when we have your group up, make sure the athletes stand here to be recognized, and then you'll meet the board members. Okay? So, Coach Winder, come on up and talk about your great baseball season.
All right, I didn't invite the whole team today because they had some, well, I did try actually, but they had some things going on. So we just have our 3 seniors here, and I'll speak on these guys first. You know, going back to September when we started our off-season baseball stuff, these guys were there every single day, and it was 3 days a week. And they were there every day, and they led us throughout the season, and just such awesome kids. And then I think about our camps that we hosted. We hosted camp over Christmas break, and they were there every day. And then we also hosted a 4-week-long camp on Saturday mornings, and they showed up there as well. So I just can't thank them enough for things like that. And we'll miss these guys next year. So this is Caden Probst, Colton Crump, and Jace Dennison. Caden is going to play baseball at Mineral Area College next year. Colton is going to play at Three Rivers, so they'll be rivals. And Jace is going to study broadcast journalism at Mizzou. So round of applause for these guys. As a team, we finished the season 23-13. We fell to Hillsborough on Saturday 5-2 in the district semi of our district tournament. We beat North County for our first district win, I think, since 2014. So it's been 10 years since we won a game in the district tournament. So it's nice to beat North County as well. Yeah. We won the MAAA conference tournament, which was a really neat deal. We beat Central in the championship on May 4th, so that was really awesome as well. We had two individuals I felt like had really great years. Aiden Redmond is a pitcher. He's not here today. He had some other things going on, but he threw 57 innings. He went 9-1 on the mound. He no-hit Cape Central and Jackson. He handed Valley Catholic their first loss of the year. They only lost 3 games all season long. He threw, 6 shutout innings in that district game against North County, and he finished the year with 66 strikeouts and a 0.614 ERA, which is pretty insane. And the kid is like 5'7", but he throws the ball. It's unbelievable. But he's another one, like, he's worked really hard in the weight room, and he knows how to use his body, and he's an awesome kid. So he did a great job. And then Cooper Tripp is only a sophomore. Unfortunately, he broke his hand right before our district tournament started at St. Pius the week before. He hit 409 on the year. He had 48 hits in 132 plate appearances with 6 doubles, 3 triples, and he also had 26 RBIs leading our team. But just as a team, like, really great group. We were really young, but we were led by these guys, and I just can't thank them enough. And I told them on Saturday once we're finished, like, I want to see them around for a long time. Thank you, guys.
Coach Downs and boys golf.
All right. First thing I'd like to do is thank our parents. We have a lot of great parents that come out and watch us play every day. I don't know if any of you know, but golf isn't exactly easy to watch. So our parents end up walking 18 holes or 9 holes, whatever it might be. So thanks to them. Thanks to the athletic office staff. Michelle and Lindsay take care of me unbelievably a lot. They take care of me. Coach Mills, thank you to him as well. Thanks to the board for everything that you guys do for us as well. Next, I'd like to thank our assistant coach, Dustin Hain, right here. Step forward. Dustin has become an integral part of our team the last couple of years. The kids really respond to him, and I can't thank him enough for everything he does at the golf course and for our team. So thank you. The boys golf team had a great year this year. We were conference, regular season, tri-champs. We beat North County too, like 5 times. So we were conference tournament champs. We were second place district team, so our entire team, top 4, qualified for the state tournament. We would have had 3 state qualifiers anyway, but we were fortunate enough to get to be represented as one of 11 teams, I think, in our class going to the state tournament. Our team consisted of guys that are here tonight: Reed Tebow, Nate Coaches, Rhett Coughlin was one of our seniors on the team this year, resident assistant coach too. He helped out a lot with that this year. Other members of our conference team: Colin Polis, Lennon Alamo, Benny Howard, and Jack Busson. Those guys could not be here tonight. They had other things going on. So that team had an incredible year. First time in 10 years that we've had a team qualify for the state tournament. So very proud of those guys for their accomplishments as a team. Individually, Nate Coaches. He was individual conference tournament medalist with a 68. No, what'd you shoot? 68, which was 4 under par that day. It's pretty impressive. He was all conference, all district, Parkland Area Player of the Week. He's now a 3-time state qualifier and signed to play at MAC for next year. Nate Coaches. Reed Tebow. Reed was all conference, all district. He's now a 2-time state qualifier and has also signed to play at MAC. I can't say enough about these seniors. These guys have become a big part of my life over the last 4 years. I haven't had very many at all that have worked as hard as they have, and I'm so proud that they're going to continue playing next year, and I'm very happy for these guys. One last thing. I think when you add my 4 on the ACT and my wife's 27, you get a 31. So, congratulations to my son as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't even know I did it.
We will recognize soccer and track and maybe tennis next in the June meeting. So, thanks.
Thank you. Okay, everybody has their information in the packet, and oh, I'm sorry, I marked it off. Yeah, Miss Shannon Turner on the retired teachers. I'm sorry. Yeah, no kidding. I was thinking you were going to.
Yeah, you have to be careful about them. They'll turn on you.
Oh, no.
Just front and center. Front and center. Front and center, Rocker. Yeah, front and center right there. Front and center, nice. Front and center. I have the honor and privilege tonight to recognize our FSD retirees for the 23-24 school year. Dr. Kraus usually has the honor of doing this. She was unable to be here tonight, but no fear, she left me 3 pages of words of wisdom to read to you guys. So I'm going to do my best to take her place tonight with this. Dear friends and colleagues, as a seasoned retiree once shared with us, throughout my time at FSD, I've gleaned wisdom from every individual I've encountered. I've cherished the excellent moments, embraced the good times, and worked tirelessly to improve what I could. My deepest hope is to leave a piece of my heart, my essence, for those to follow. Your tenure with FSD beautifully embodies what it means to be forever a knight. So Dr. Kraus asked each of our retirees to leave some legacy behind with some words of wisdom. So I am going to read some of the words of wisdom that you have left the FSD community, or you're leaving the FSD community with. So the following message is a collection of words of wisdom for those who follow in your footsteps. One retiree said, "As I prepare to say goodbye, I find myself reflecting on the incredible journey we've shared together. Over the years, I've witnessed endless changes in our classrooms. One thing, however, remains constant: the importance of balance. I urge you all to strive for a balance in your teaching methods. Our students love technology, but they also cherish the simplicity of sidewalk chalk and using Legos for math. Equally important is balancing your work responsibilities with family time, for we only get one shot at this thing called life. In my years of teaching, I've learned that every child is unique and has the potential to shine in their own way. Embrace their individuality, nurture their talents, and above all, be patient, kind, and have fun. This philosophy has guided me through both challenging and joyful times, reminding me of the profound impact we have on our students' lives. Another retiree's words of wisdom: I'd like to offer some wisdom to new teachers. It's not about what your students think of you while they are in your classroom, but rather what they say years later when you meet them at Walmart. Build relationships, make memories, and focus on the lasting impressions you leave. I'm proud of the reprimand I received for taking my class into the construction zone of the new gym to read Walt Whitman's I Hear America Singing. Those were the moments that brought literature to life for my students. I won't ask whoever got reprimanded to step forward for getting in the construction zone. I'm just joking. All right, the next words of wisdom. I'll never forget the picturesque campus of the early 2000s, the cows, the white pines, and reading Robert Frost's Stopping by Woods on a snowy evening during a rare snow day. These memories, along with winning consecutive Christmas tournament championships, are etched in my heart. Leaving during the greatest shortage of teachers in the history of American public education is truly haunting. But I take comfort in knowing that for the past 24 years, our school district and parents entrusted me with many fine young people who taught me how to teach. True teaching is a partnership where we look beyond the surface and into the hearts of our students. Another retiree said, to my colleagues, thank you for your unwavering support, friendship, and dedication. I will always cherish our shared laughter, joys, and struggles. Your notes of appreciation, words of encouragement, and sincere trust have meant the world to me. I will forever be a knight. Another retiree said, remember, you are in your current position for a reason. Teach and touch the hearts of those you serve. It's okay to challenge yourself, but know that you don't have to do more or be more to be enough. I have countless fond memories from Farmington R7 School District. I recall the morning the senior class covered the parking lot with eggs before a scholarship breakfast, an unexpected challenge that showcased our teamwork. Life is too short to let the little things get us down. Enjoy to the fullest. But that was a fun morning cleanup. Somebody reminiscing over there? All right. Farmington Middle School has been my home for over 2 decades. I loved watching students grow, hearing their thoughts on books, and seeing their perspectives change over time. Each of my 4 children walked the halls of Truman Kindergarten, and even in the face of personal loss, my Farmington school family supported me with love and care. Every student has been like my own child, and teaching them has been the greatest joy. As I leave, I'm filled with gratitude for the good memories, the amazing people I've met, and the friendships I will always cherish. I hope my legacy is one of kindness and being a bright spot in the day of each child I encountered. Keep learning, keep growing, and continue making a difference. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this wonderful community. To our FSD retirees, with our heartfelt and warm wishes, we wish you the best in your next chapter of life. That's right here. So now, we are going to give you something to remember FSD by when you have your lazy mornings or late nights, whatever your cup of tea is. We have something for you that your supervisor will pass out to you that you will forever be a knight, all right? So they're going to come give it to you. So our first honored retiree tonight is Ms. Charlene Willis, who is at Truman Kindergarten in our food service department. Congratulations, Charlene. I'll skip around here. Let's keep going here. All right. Our next one is our high school custodian, who's been that role for many years, Mr. Mark Kreitz. Congratulations, Mr. Kreitz. Our next retiree is a longtime Truman kindergarten teacher, Miss Linda Seitz. Congratulations. Our next retiree is a special service teacher who travels around the district. I saw her hunting some equipment down today, is Miss Rocky Goodman. Congratulations, Rocky. Our next retiree is a longtime special services teacher who likes to beat North County, as she led the applause a while ago, is Mrs. Marilyn Berry. Congratulations on your retirement. Our next retiree served as our activities director, but now most recently as an art teacher, Mr. John Bacon. Congratulations. Our last retiree that is able to be here tonight, I didn't know if you wanted to say any final words, Mr. Banger, of wisdom for us or anything, but left you speechless with all this. So our last retiree is a longtime ELA teacher who's impacted many students, and that's Mr. Tim Banger. Congratulations. FSD had 19 retirees tonight. These are the ones that could be here this evening. And when I looked at the math, we have over 100 years worth of knowledge with this group of retirees. So from the bottom of our hearts, truly thank you for everything that you have done. You've impacted countless lives. So thank you very much. Enjoy the next chapter.
Hey, you look like you're going to the funeral director. Thank you very much.
You're looking great. All right, there you go.
Thank you very much. All right, now at this time in your information packet, you have that. And then on our consensual agenda, there was nothing pulled, so I need a motion and a second to approve the consensual agenda. All those in favor? Thank you. Okay, now we have the district updates with Dr. Gibbs.
Pretty short this month. We didn't have our typical business meeting, and our ERC meeting was called off due to the storm that night. So just still a lot of. We still had a lot of great celebrations this month, just really super busy month, but I wanted to give a shout out to all the hard work of our elementary teachers who worked on their letters training, completed the through the science of reading, completed that work. We had 2 groups go through that and continue to work on that process. And then a wonderful event held not too long ago at Roosevelt. Wanted to give recognition to the annual color run and encourage you all to get out and join us for that next year. The kids really enjoy seeing their teachers and leaders being a part of that. So on this very stage, we had the Incubator EDU program. Students present 2 great business models, and they're off to a successful start with their businesses, one being a greeting card company that you can plant the greeting card after you're done and it will grow flowers, and the other one is a candle company. And then, as we've heard, our sports teams have had a great season through the spring, and our track students, our student athletes, continue to represent well. We have several that will be competing at state this weekend. So good luck to them. Go Knights as we end up the season strong here. I wanted to give a shout out to the high school for Decision Day and Josh Johnson, our career readiness counselor, and all the work he does to help our students and our senior class prepare for the next chapter in their life. So a lot of students making decisions on colleges, going into the workforce, joining the military. And fabulous FFA chapter banquet was hosted recently. The largest they had had to date is what was reported that night. So great student recognition there. We heard from Special Olympics today. Wanted to thank the CTA, PRC team for their hard work on the Teacher of the Year banquet, a very thoughtful event that took place during Teacher Appreciation Week. Recognized our 8 teachers from across the district and named Peggy Harris as the Teacher of the Year. We've rolled Career Ladder out, and teachers are already logging hours on that, and we'll continue to do so through the summer and into next year. Our partially self-funded health insurance plan that we worked hard on the last couple months is well underway. Terry and Crystal and I continue to work through meetings with that on our end, but staff had an overview of all of that and also had one-on-one benefit counseling sessions. And then just a quick update from the state with the legislative session coming to an end is that the biggest kind of bill that went through was Senate Bill 727, and it definitely had some good things to it, but also some challenging things as we'll move forward in the next few years regarding school funding. So one of those parts is the voucher program expansion, and put a soft cap on that, and did expand charter schools across our state. Doesn't affect us in our area, but all the dollars that go to those schools have to come from somewhere, so it comes from state funding. There is going to be a gradual changeover in the way that attendance will be weighted towards our funding payment, in that half of it will eventually be based on our enrollment and the other half on attendance. Instead of right now, it's all on attendance, and that will be a gradual process where 10% each year will switch over from attendance to enrollment. So eventually that may help us. Small schools doesn't apply to us. Early childhood education expansion is increasing funding there, so that's a good thing. And then they're trying to discourage 4-day school weeks, so they're trying to say that you have to have at least 169 days in your calendar. Unfortunately, we already adopted ours with 168, so I'm trying to figure out how we will adjust with that, because the following year you would get an incentive payment if you have at least 169 days or more in your calendar. So it discourages schools from moving to the 4-day school week is the intent there. And then the minimum teacher salary is put into place, $40,000 minimum for beginning teachers and $46,000 if you have a master's plus 10 years. It doesn't impact us, except that right now they're funding that at the state level, so that's taking money that could be used for other things and filling in the gap between schools that are at 30 or 32 to get up to that 40. So we worked hard to get above that threshold and don't get any of those dollars for that. And then the budget was adopted with that full state adequacy target increased to 6760, so that was good news. Transportation funded fully again, and the teacher base salary paying the districts that are below 40,000 at 100% of the difference, and then Prop C funding up and Career Ladder continue to be funded. So all of those things were overall good regarding the budget. So that's what I had this month. Any questions?
None? Okay, thank you, Dr. Gibbs. Okay, this time I'll make a motion and a second to go into closed session.
I make a motion to adjourn to closed session pursuant to Personnel 610.021, paragraphs 1, 3, 13, and 14.
Roll call? Second. I'm sorry. Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Payne. Yes. Howard. Yes. Noble. Yes. Lawson.
Yes. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Good job on radio this morning. Oh, thank you. That was a nice recap of the Special Olympics and things I'd kind of forgotten about, you know, and good for the public to hear those